So, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So here we are after Madrid derby. Man, it's around what can I say, around 12-14 hours after the match has been over. And I had said in one of my previous video that I would be making a preview, but I could not, unfortunately, because some work and all. I couldn't make it. But yeah, man. But here we are with with our reaction, of course, with my video about the derby. So it is a draw, 1-1 draw between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. And if you ask me, was it the best performance of Atletico? No, I don't think so. It wasn't. But neither was it the bad performance. But I would say definitely it was kind of bit better than previous Madrid derby, for lack of better words, because we still had held our own. But I would still say that I'm kind of disappointed, the way we were playing, in like around a 15 match winning streak and everything. The way we were playing, I expected more. I personally wanted us to win. That's basically what a fan always, dream for, and that was the same thing which I also wanted, but it could not happen. And one thing, and before anything start, let's just talk about the refereeing in this match. It was little bit towards our side, but refereeing has been kind of up and down in every single match. Sometimes it has been in favor of Madrid, sometimes it has not. So refereeing is something which has been kind of poor. It has been quite poor. It's infamous in both LaLiga and Premier League, so it's not something which people say. I would say we were kind of lucky, we got that penalty, because in some instances it can be given a penalty, in some it cannot. So if they didn't give that a penalty, if that was not a penalty given by the referee, I would have been fine. If it's given, that's of course great. I mean, of course, why not? But yeah, that is what it is. But yeah, and there were some few here and there, fouls and everything, which people might question, but that is all for refereeing. I don't want to talk more about referee. I want to more talk about the match of Atletico, how Atletico played. So personally, this match was better. As I said, we were way more coordinated, and our performance has been consistent throughout match days, and that is a big plus for us. But one thing which I'm really disappointed of the fact, one thing which we were doing, we were exploiting the flanks. So was Real Madrid. But in spite of that, whenever we were there on counters and everything, we still were not able to put off that some really solid chances. I would say we just need one or two great chances, and that is how we score. That is how it has been in a lot of these important matches. Talk about the match against PSG, you talk about match against Leverkusen, you talk about match against Barcelona. But in this match, we weren't able to get to that best chance. We were kind of getting the ball in the third, in the third of Madrid and all near Courtois, but it wasn't enough, and that is why it is a draw. So that is kind of something which is, I'm kind of disappointed and expected a bit better. And now let's just talk about the performances. I would say the best performers in the match, I would say, was Javi Galán and Llorente. These two were really effective. And when Samuel Lino was subbed off, he didn't have that great of a game. So didn't Griezmann had that great of a game. Llorente, when he was subbed off by Ronaldo, then Marcos Llorente got more forward at the wing position, and at that point Marcus was literally flourishing as that in that position, in this wing back position, which in which he has been world class for us. That's something, period. For I don't know, like for 4-5 seasons, how many he has played for us. And other than that, Oblak, of course, man, he's our keeper. He again had a pretty brilliant game. And other than Oblak, any other player which had good game, I would say De Paul was fine. And okay, as I said, every player was fine except of the penalty. Alvarez didn't have much to do. He was also fine. It was fine. It was a routine game by the whole team. Not that big of what I could say was anybody stood out, other than, of course, as I said, Javi Galán and Jan Oblak. And yeah, and when Koke came on the pitch, there was something new, some other stuff were happening, but it wasn't enough. And yeah, that is how it is. I think draw is a fair result, even though some Real Madrid fan would say they deserved a win and all, which is typically what happens, and I get it. It's fine. But yeah, man, Real Madrid also played pretty decent. If we talk about Real Madrid's backline, it has a lot of injuries, but still, man, these young guns, young Madrid players were pretty amazing. They held their own. I mean, specifically, I would like to talk about Raul Asensio and Fran Garcia. They both did a pretty damn good job at the position, and Ancelotti should play them more, I would say, because I think they were the one who stood out the most, other than, of course, Vinicius and Mbappe. They too were also doing pretty good at their roles. And other than that, all again, just like Madrid, all their other players were fine, decent. They did good. But that is all it is, man, for this match. I would say there were not a lot to say, but since it is a draw, who is the who this result favors the most? That is Barcelona. Since both the teams who are at above them have dropped points, now Barcelona is just 1 point behind Atletico, and Real Madrid, they're just 2 points behind. So the title race again is on. It's definitely the three-way title race. Initially Barcelona bottled, then Atletico fumbled a bit, but we came back. It wasn't really bad of a collapse like Barca, and now again Real Madrid lost a match. And now, of course, this match, important title 6-pointer, is a draw. Both the team drop points, and Barcelona has been favored. The next day match is against Sevilla. Since I'm recording this, let's see what happens in that match. And we'll come soon with a new video. Thanks for watching till the end. Subscribe for more, and like, share, comment. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.